welcome back. Today I'm at Tillinghast Pond. This is in West Greenwich, Rhode Island. This is a 2,200 acre park which borders Connecticut, where it turns into Killingly Pond Park. Right now I'm gonna go check this place out. I've never been here before, so it's gonna be a new experience. We have the trail map here. We're right here. I don't really have like the whole day, so I don't know if I'm gonna make it to all these trails, but I'm gonna try to at least do a good loop around the pond and explore any other areas we can while we have the time. Otherwise, looks like there's a couple different ways to start. I think that the pond loop trail is the best way for us. It's right here, and let's give it a try. Looks like a cool place, looks like a big place, and I'm sure we're gonna see a lot. Okay, so this particular trailhead looks like it can't be more than like 6.5 miles, so yeah, I should have enough time to do the whole thing. Let's check out and see what awaits us. It already looks cool. It's got those thin trails with the pine needles. So this looks like a good place for Rhode Island's Bigfoot to live. I think it has been rumored to be around here, actually. Maybe we'll see it today. Who knows? But we'll get a good view of the pond too as we continue. Alright, so right behind me you can see there's the pond itself. We're definitely going to get a closer look. I found out that this pond was turned into a park in 2006, so it's fairly recent, within the last 20 years. There is a lot of history here, as you can tell. We got the classic New England stone walls. So we'll see if we can find anything of historical significance while we're on this hike. We got those tree roots, that's cool. I'm just gonna follow this trail system because I've never been here before, so I don't know where these are gonna lead or what these trails actually even look like, really. So we're gonna have to find out together. Looks like there's like a swamp over there. Got some sassafras plants. Look at that. Wonder if we're going to see any wildlife. On the recent hike over to Blackstone River State Park, we saw a lot of wildlife. There's the lady slipper flower again. Oh, there's a few of them. Look at this one. 4 of them in one plant. Wow, look at just the dead tree. And in there, it's like infinite swamp. Alright, well, looks like we're coming on a crossroads here, so I want to do the Flintlock loop, which it looks like it's going to be to the right. I want to go past the LS Cemetery and see the Boulder Garden, so let's go this way. I'm not sure what the LS Cemetery is. That must be the original people who own the farm, maybe, and they're buried here. We can go find that out, actually. What's the history behind the Ellis Cemetery in Tillinghast State Park?
The Ellis Cemetery within Tillinghast Pond Management Area in West Greenwich, Rhode Island, is a family burial ground that reflects the region's early settlers. The cemetery features unmarked stones, making it challenging to identify individual graves. One notable marker is for Honor Tillinghast, a member of the prominent Tillinghast family, who were among the first European settlers in Rhode Island. The Tillinghast family has a significant history in the area, with Elder Pardon Tillinghast being a notable early settler and religious leader. The cemetery is located within the Tillinghast Pond management area, which offers trails and natural features for visitors.
All right, so there you have it. It is a family burial ground. Does seem like it was from, you know, hundreds of years ago in the colonial days, so it's difficult for them to actually know who was really buried there. But we're gonna go check it out and see what these stones actually look like. I also saw there was a boulder garden as well, which I'm assuming is going to be like a collection of these large glacial boulders from the Ice Age, kind of like King Philip's Cave. Let's keep moving and see what we got. I don't see any evidence of a graveyard yet, but I'm sure it's a lot deeper in the woods than just where I'm at right now. Look how that tree broke right off. Alright guys, just still walking through this forest. I gotta tell you, it's actually kind of dark right now. I mean, it is overcast outside as usual around here, but it's dark in these woods. I almost kind of want to bring out the flashlight, it's so dark. Even taking the sunglasses off doesn't really seem to do much. It's just a low frequency lighting today. But it kind of makes the forest look cooler, more dense. Look at those little green ferns. They look like nice lime green. I bet they taste good. Well, they look like they taste good with that color. Nice and fresh. Wow, there's so many broken down trees on the side of the trail. Let's keep going. I want to find that cemetery. Alright guys, looks like we found it. This is the Ellis Cemetery. As the ChatGPT bot said, that these are unmarked stones, or they're from the colonial days, so it's hard to tell exactly when these stones were laid here, or the people were laid to rest. But let's see if we can find any evidence of anything. Okay, here we go. Oh. So one of these graves does say Tillinghast, I guess, which is why they named this place Tillinghast Pond after him. Whoa! Crazy chipmunk. Okay, what do we got here? Abbey T. Yeah, it is hard to see. 19 something. Can't tell. City on W. Oh, Ellis. Okay, so that's why they know it was the Ellis family. This is 1821. Somebody left a little plastic flower there for him. Rebecca. Yep, Ellis again. How about these ones? Ellis, Nancy V. I wonder which one says Tillinghast. Oh yes, this is not very well preserved. This one right here. That might be it. Wow. Well, we're looking at history here, guys. Classic New England cemetery. Now overgrown by the ferns. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so that is the Ellis Cemetery behind us. That was a really cool experience to see these historic graves. Let's try to find a way out of here now. We might need to go back up the wall because it looks like it's pretty boxed in here. That stone wall is actually well preserved too. Alright, let's get up here. Okay, it's not that bad. We're going to continue on over here. Got a nice thin trail. Look at that stone wall. Those are huge boulders. Plank of wood with the trail marker. Oh, it's getting wooded over here. Really overgrown. I can't say I don't like it though. It's kind of fun. Just gotta watch out for ticks and poison ivy. So obviously on hikes like this, anybody's got to be aware there's going to be some threats. The biggest ones in this area in New England are going to be the poison ivy and the ticks. Poison ivy, for example, is right here. And see, leaves are 3, leave them be, they say. They're all over the trail on the sides. Just watch out. Don't touch any suspicious or foreign plants. Now, sometimes you get lucky and you're not really allergic to it. I caught poison ivy really bad once when I was a young kid, like 8 years old, and I never really got it ever again. Even though the hiking I do, I might get maybe a couple spots on my ankles sometimes, but that's really it. It goes away quick. Not everyone's allergic to poison ivy. If you are, let me know in the comments. Let me know your experiences. Let's check out where we are right here. Okay, we are now in the Ellis homestead, it looks like. So we've gotten pretty far in. There's going to be a small body of water over here too we'll check out. As we check out this body of water, the other big threat that you need to watch out for in New England is ticks. Ticks, no matter what, you're going to get them. It's impossible to not be allergic to them. They're going to find you and bite you. You may or may not get a bacteria or Lyme disease. Just always check yourself after you hike. I'm lucky where I don't usually end up getting many, if any, on me unless I walk in the wrong place. But again, if you got any cool experiences with ticks, let me know in the comments. So check this little pond out right here. They got a waterfall. And it flows out the other side. Look at the vines. That's cool. So let's look at the map and figure out the best way to go now. So today, you know, looking at this map, I think I'm going to want to take a left up here because I wanted to see this blue trail over here. The straight is going to lead me, it looks like it's going to lead me down this way into another loop, the Bates homestead. I'm going to try to take a left over here and see if there's the right. We'll do a circle here and go around. Look at the size of these pine trees. And yeah, I don't really know where I'm going, to be honest. But luckily, there's another sign up here. So even though these are deep woods, they did a good job with keeping the trails marked with signage. Oh, now we're going on a blue trail. Oh, this is the one I was looking for, actually. Okay. The Wickaboxit Trail. You know what? I've heard of this one before. So we're right here. What I'm gonna do then, I'll go take a left through the Boulder Garden, and then we'll go check out this Phoebe's Grove, see what that is. So, okay, that makes sense to me. We'll spend some more time at the actual pond as well. It looks like the Connecticut border is over here, so this trail does not loop, it just continues on. All right, let's go straight. We're hiking up this trail here, the Wickaboxit Trail. And these pine trees are huge. So you can see where all the needles came from for sure. But this is just a long straight trail until I can take a left and get closer to the actual Tillinghast Pond. Alright, looks like we're coming up on another fork in the road. So this way looked like it was going to lead deeper away from Tillinghast Pond. And just goes straight up, it looks like. And no, I don't think that's the Connecticut border actually. That looks like it's just a street it crosses. So we're going to take a left and we're going to go through the boulder garden. That sounds fun. I swear I'm seeing what looks like deer poop everywhere. I hope it's a deer and not a beer. Or a bear, however you would pronounce that. Bear? Do you pronounce a bear as bear or beer? I don't know. Okay, well, if it's a bear, then that's not good. But I'll be okay. Look at that big tree trunk. Let's head this way then and see if we reach the boulder gardens. Wow, okay, so we got a break in the trees over here. Okay, we're stepping around. Look at this place. Looks like these trees were just snapped right off and they were younger because of how thin they are. Wow. I wonder if this was from a storm. That's crazy. A lot of fallen trees. And here's some more of the lady slipper flowers. Look how this tree just collapsed. There's like a big hole in the ground where its roots used to be. Nuts. I feel like there's a lot of elevation up here. It's kind of like we're on the side of a hill or something. I haven't quite seen the boulder garden yet. I'm assuming they're going to be larger boulders than what we've been walking past. But we'll see. The trail is getting really treacherous here, guys. Like, these ferns are up to my waist. I don't know if you can see this. It's crazy. I don't know where it's taking me. Well, I have a general idea, but I haven't seen any boulders yet. This is just like, almost looks like a mountaintop. We're definitely on top of a hill because we're getting some decrease in elevation now. We're going down this yellow trail. This is supposed to bring us back to actual Tillinghast Pond, which I want to go see. We really never got a good look at the whole pond, just like a little piece of it. Let's keep going down. And it's getting real dark again too. Oh, there's some boulders. I think we might be going through the boulder garden now, finally. Look at that tree. Yeah, this is the boulder garden. I can see now. It looks cool. Just keep following this yellow trail. I can't believe how dark it's getting though. It's almost like an eclipse or something. Some heavy cloud cover today. Oh yeah, these woods are getting deep. And it looks like I just lost cell phone service, so isn't that a hoot? I'll be alright. I just gotta keep pushing through and we'll get to the end of this trail. It's not so bad. Alright, the valley's opening up a bit over here. Let's take a look at the map. It looks like to stay on the yellow trail, I need to go this way. Where are we? Okay. This says that we are at the boulder garden now. I thought we already passed it. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep following the yellow trail then, because that is the only one that was marked. Man, there is nobody else out here. I thought that I saw parking or cars in the parking lot when I came in, but there's nobody. I just saw a group of women walk by me earlier on, and besides that, that was nothing. Just two ladies. So this place is huge. Even if it looks like it's a full parking lot, I guess you're not going to see a lot of people. I'm just trying to get back to the actual pond itself. I want to get a good view of it. Look at this, the trail marker fell right off the bark. Alright, looks like this is getting a little bit more difficult terrain. I'd love to know what the elevation is in this area because it seems like it's decently high up. It was even higher further back. And it looks like we're still going down. Okay. Which way? Which way? North spur. South spur. I guess, oh, what's this? Trail? Man, which way do I go? Alright, let me take a look at the map. Alright, so I'm just going to continue to follow the south spur. That seems like it's the best bet I have to get back to the pond. And looking at the map just now, I did find out we are about 492 feet up in elevation. So that's no joke. We're actually pretty high up, about half the size of a mountain, and that seems like it's bigger than Buck Hill or Diamond Hill even. So Jeremith Hill seems like it would just be a little bit slightly bigger than this hill that we're at now. Let's keep walking. Why do I feel like I just went in a circle? I already saw this. Oh my god. Alright, so I guess I took a wrong turn. I'm going back through these boulder ledges again. I don't know how I made it here, but I think I should have taken the left at the other way. So let's just keep moving. That was really strange. I ended up getting the backtracking on the trail. Alright, let's just keep going. Alright, so I got back on what I think is the right path. I hope I'm going the right way. But those yellow trails were actually getting me kind of stuck. I was going on a loop. So I'm trying to just break the loop and get on a different trail. Yeah, and I don't have internet right now, so it's making it a little bit more difficult to figure out where I am. But I'll get out of here. This is going to turn from a hike to a mission to get out of the woods. All right, cell service just popped back up. So according to the map, I am on the right trail. I just got to keep following this and I will get to Tillinghast Pond again. We ended up crossing over into the Wickaboxet Preserve, or another park that borders this one. Okay, I'm seeing a trail marker again now. Those long lost trail markers. Let's get around. This is cool. This does look like a mountaintop with these bare trees. I can't believe I was going around in circles. That was nuts. That's a real threat to this place apparently. And to not having a printed trail map in front of you. So, next time. Wow. This landscape is beautiful. Some kind of animal in there. I just heard him scurrying away. Didn't seem like it could have been too big though. We're still walking down this trail, which seems like it's never ending, but we're going the right way. Alright, so just looking on all trails right now, and it looks like that we're gonna get to the end of this yellow trail. We're gonna take a left. We're gonna go by this little grove area where I guess you can hang out and get a good view of the pond. And then we're gonna get back on the original trail that we started at before returning back to the parking lot. So yeah, we are going to actually make it out of here. You know, that was crazy how I got stuck in a loop. That has not happened to me before, and I was getting deja vu on that trail. Look at these little mushrooms. That's cool. Alright, let's keep going until we get to that left turn. Looks like I'm starting to see the first evidence of the pond again. I can see the water through the trees. So we are getting close. It's just turning to that ominous dark again. Alright, we're coming to the next fork in the trail right now, which is where I'm going to need to take that left. And then I'll stay straight down that trail. And there should be like a little grove to go check out by the pond as well. Okay, so what do we got here? We're right here. Yeah, I'm going to take the left. Phoebe's Grove is the name of it. And because if I take the right, then it's going to circle on the other side of the pond, which I'm going to stay this way. All right, let's go check out Phoebe's Grove. And you can see by those trail markers, the white and the yellow, that we are indeed going the right way. No more loops for me. Look at all those ferns. Those trail markers look cool. The yellow and white. That must be the hill that we were just on. And we're just gonna keep going until we get to Phoebe's Grove. See what that looks like, if it's an actual grove or not. Looks like it has a good view of the pond, so that should be cool. Wow, look at that. So crazy, these trees die and the roots can no longer support the weight of the trunk anymore, and they just collapse like this. Jeez, this is pretty crazy. This is supposed to be the trail too. This looks like it freshly was knocked down. Let's see what I can do to get around here. Oh, Okay. Wow. That's nuts. Look at this boulder too. Ooh, this is a beautiful trail. I don't see any evidence of Phoebe's Grove yet. It was supposed to be a right turn somewhere up ahead. It looks like another tree got knocked down. There must have been some terrible weather here. Okay. I think that Phoebe's Grove is going to be this turn. I can feel it. This is the right way. And then we got to turn around and get back on this trail, and we'll take the right turn to get back to the parking lot. Let's see what this area looks like. The famed Phoebe's Grove. Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay, this is it. We're finally at the real Tillinghast Pond. This is Phoebe's Grove. And it does look beautiful here, I'll tell you. Look at that. So walking to the end of Phoebe's Grove right now, and I see a little plaque. We'll go check out what this is, what this might mean. Okay. Few different spellings, but this site's dedicated to Phoebe McAlpine Shepherd, whose gift of 500 acres led to the creation of Tillinghast Pond, dedicated June 2015. So even though it said it was 2006 online, it looks like 500 acres were donated later in 2015. That's a beautiful spot. All right, let's go back, and the way back to the parking lot should be that way, on that side of the pond. Check this out. Right across the trail, we got a double tree that fell perfectly in between these other ones. I gotta get around this. Okay. All right, so we're heading back from Phoebe's Grove. And we're trying to link back up to the original pond loop trail that we started at. All in all, this is a pretty big hike. Been here for, let's see, we got here at noon, and it's, yeah, we've been here for about an hour and a half. Went to the other end of the park and back. So let's keep it moving until we can successfully get back to the car. These are some strange looking mushrooms or funguses right here. Look at that. Wild. Literally wild. I think we're finally linking back up to where we started. Yes, this is it. Oh, we started here. That seems like forever ago. All right, so all in all, where were we? We started here. Well, we started here, but the fork in the road was here. We did this whole loop the whole way around, and then we're going back. So nice big section. It looks like on the other side of the street too, there's a whole nother section as well. But we can come back for that one because I'm getting hungry. Here's all those flowers again. All right, guys, so that was Tillinghast Pond Management Area. Here's the beautiful pond again right behind me. But yeah, that was a fun hike, a little unexpected. It was a kind of a random hike on the whim I decided to do. I'm checking out new places I've never been to up here. And if you guys know of any other cool places like this, or anywhere in Rhode Island or southern New England, or even anywhere, just let me know. If I can make it, I'll make it, and I will film it for you. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your day, and make sure you stay tuned for more hikes. Have a good one.